All right, welcome to Wednesday. You're almost halfway through your first online week. Maybe one thing you figured out by my online classes, and some of you have multiple classes by me this semester, is that I am treating online as purely asynchronous. That means we do not meet at a set time. It is when I talk about asynchronous, it means anytime, anywhere. So you can work on this class in the morning, in the evening, from your bedroom, from your tub, wherever you want, anywhere, anytime. I did put a 1 hour optional Zoom time for this class. I tried to do that for each class. I randomly picked Wednesday just because I've got just kind of the way I'm juggling everything here at home. I'm homeschooling my son and my college students home, and I didn't want to put everything on Thursday. We have meetings, other meetings on Tuesday in my department, so I just picked Wednesday. Although at least one of you have emailed me and thought, well, that's weird. So if that does prove to be weird, we can always change the time. Maybe what I'll do after we get a couple weeks or our second week under our belt, we'll see if we want to change that time or not have it all together. That's totally up to you. The way I'm using Zoom is that it's an optional time. So it is a time for you to check in. It's a time to ask questions, clarification, chat. You know, it's really kind of not part of our instruction time. It kind of think about it as dedicated office hours to this class. Now, I'm not using that Zoom time the same in each one of my courses. So if you're in multiple courses of mine, you might hear a conflicting message. But for this class specifically, I'm seeing at the moment, I'm seeing Zoom as just an opportunity for us to get together if you choose. That's the optional part. For these next 2 weeks, this week and next week, we're really going to be focusing on disciplinary literacy, and then we're going to hit writing pretty hard after that. This week, you were supposed to read about disciplinary literacy in reading. You had three chapters in your Lent text, chapters 1, 2, and 6. So hopefully you've read that. I did put a video. Now, I'm doing this message this week as a screencast, so you can see my screen. Just so you know, you're seeing what I'm seeing, not what you're seeing. I didn't do student preview because I want to show you a couple things that you might, I can't access if I'm student preview. But under course content, and hopefully you figured this out already, there's a week 1 online class. I will try to organize every week like this so that you have some consistency here. Here are the directions. Here are some links, and then at the end I give you a checklist just to help you think, okay, have I done everything? You know, when you get to Sunday, go through this and, you know, can you check all of this off your list? So many of you signed up for your Google, or on that Google link that I sent. I've already put you in groups, so we're all good with that. I did put a video on disciplinary literacy right here, since that's our topic this week. I also recorded a presentation that I did for you guys, especially for you, on disciplinary literacy, and the link to that is there. So you need to read Lent, watch the video on disciplinary literacy, watch my lecture. I'm calling that my lecture. You all had presentations you were supposed to do on chapter 2, whatever content you chose. So I put that right here where it says academic book study. So if you click on this, now yours will not look like this because I've assigned you to groups based on the Google Doc that you gave me. So for example, the following people, Emily, Marie, Morgan, Ryan, Brianna, or Bree, sounded weird to say Brianna. Bree will only see their group. They won't see the other 2 groups. That's why I didn't put it in student preview. So you're going to go to your discussion board and you're going to click on this link right here and create thread. And when you create a thread, it's going to look just like a discussion board. So you can link your presentation here. You can upload it as a an attachment here, however you want to do that. But that is where you're going to share your presentation on social studies, reading and social studies, reading and math, reading and science, whatever you did for that chapter 2. And then you're going to discuss it with your group. So to go back to announcements, you were supposed to, I would like you to post it by Wednesday, just so that your group doesn't wait for you until Sunday to watch your presentation. And then you've got until Sunday to comment on each other's. There's one other thing that you need to do this week, and that is, that is to go to discussion board. And you are supposed to make 2 posts, actually 3 posts. One substantive post about this question about chapter 6, and then 2 comments on somebody else's post. Again, I find the Wednesday to Sunday routine kind of an easy one to get into. So by Wednesday, you're going to write your comment, and by Sunday, or do your initial post, and then you've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday to respond to each other. So let me go back to course content and see if I've covered everything. I put a little check, sorry, my emails are popping up, at the bottom here. And it says, so you signed up already, watch the video and course content, read Lent, post your presentation to your group by Wednesday, comment on your group's presentations by Sunday, watch my lecture. I put Wednesday, but then you can watch it at any point. I wasn't going to post it until Wednesday, but then I just decided to put it in there. So if you've even watched it by now, that's fine. I'll never know. And then participate in a group discussion about chapters 1. And specifically, my question was about 6 by Sunday. 1 big post, 2 comments on classmates. So I hope that helps you understand a little bit more the routine. Today, we have our Zoom meeting from 1 to 2. So please feel free to stop by and ask questions or just check in. Again, this is kind of like an open hours for you during Zoom. Bye.